Marvel Rivals. What is it? It is a free-to-play 6v6 team-based PvP hero shooter developed by NetEase Games in collaboration with Marvel Games. You in the back. Yes. What's your favorite game to play?
My favorite game is Team Fortress 2.
Okay. What is the most important thing to do when you first start the game?
The first part two is you can just pick any character you want, like a scout, a medic, or any other character, and you just hop into the game like that.
Absolutely, you're right. Good answer. In order to start Marvel Rivals, you need to choose what role you want to play. In total, there are three roles. The first one is Vanguard, my favorite to play. I always love playing Vanguard. Vanguard is the tank. This role is the one that's going to take most of the damage and is going to make space for the rest of the team. This one is going to be frontlining and just in front of the healers and DPS. The next role is DPS, which is damage. DPS, what their role in the team base game is they try to damage the supports and the characters with lesser health than like the tanks. You don't necessarily target the tanks, but if you can kill the tanks, you absolutely can. That's their whole point. The last and most important role is the strategist or the support. These guys are the ones that heal the team. Without the strategist or the support, the whole team crumbles down and the whole team dies, and you have to restart again. In saying those roles, there are different types of not roles, but subsections under the roles. For example, the first one is the shield tank. The shield tank are the tanks that are going to be with the team. These are the ones with the big shields that are going to try to protect the healers, protect the DPS if they can, and just try to make space. These guys are going to be slow, but they have more health because they're slow, and their abilities are focusing more on protecting your team. The next one we'll be talking about is the brawl tank. The brawl tank, such as Hulk or Thor, are the ones that are going to be the ones that are more offensive tanks. They don't have shields and they don't have a lot of health, but they are a lot more mobile and agile. The third one I'll be talking about is Poke. Poke is not tank nor support, it is DPS. These guys are going to be focusing in the back and are ranged characters. These guys are going to be the ones that are going to try to kill the supports and kill any kind of squishy character. Anyone that doesn't have a lot of health and so on and so on. The last one we talk about is Dive. Dive DPS are the ones that are going to be
Spider Man.
Yes, Spider-Man. Exactly. Well, it was a great example, Spider-Man or Black Panther. These guys are also going to be like Pope, but instead of staying in the back, these guys are going to go to the back line. The back line consists of the supports and some DPS. But yeah, so people like Spider-Man, Black Panther, Psylocke, these guys are going to be targeting the support. These guys can't take on tanks or frontline. They can, but preferably you try to take your time to get good value. Now to the next one. We're going to talk about how to play the game. There are two modes in Marvel Rivals. One is Convoy and one is Objective. The first one we talk about is Objective. The Objective one is the main one you want to play. There are also two modes in Marvel Rivals: Quick Play and Competitive. Quick Play, as the name suggests, it is a quick play. This is where you can just play a quick round, a quick match with your friends, try to practice, or just play for fun. The other one is competitive, where it gets more serious and you play in ranked lobbies. This is where you're going to be playing against people your skill, and you just try to rank up every time you play. Each three games you win, you rank up a different rank. You get higher and higher rank, and the more high you get, the better you become. And after a certain point, once you reach the top of the top, you get to play in tournaments, charity, all that good stuff. You actually get paid to do this. And also, Marvel Rivals is free and can be played on the console and the PC. It can be played on both. I think it also can be played on the Xbox, but I'm not an Xbox player, so
They stopped doing Xbox.
yeah. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. Sorry for that. There are going to be two teams of 6 players. Okay, each one has their roles. Preferably, you want to have two tanks in the front, two DPS on the side, kind of like in different angles, different vantage points, and two supports in the back. What you're trying to do after 10 seconds of picking your character and who to ban, that's when you play competitive. You can ban certain characters. But and let's just say a quick play or quick match. Uh, you're playing an objective kind of game, and when you play, you're going against another team. Whoever gets the objective first and takes over the point, they have point. And then it's just a team versus team kind of game where you try to get objective and you try to get it to 100%. The first team that gets it to 100% wins the round. There are 3 rounds in total. You need to win 2 out of 3 in order to win the full round, the full quick play. on to convoy. Convoy, it's gonna be the same concept, except it's gonna be a moving carriage or a moving convoy. So there's gonna be three checkpoints over here, three, right? And there's gonna be two teams, attackers and defenders. The attackers are going to move the convoy through the three checkpoints, and each checkpoint they get, they add more time. This game is a time-based game. And then the defenders in the beginning are going to be set at the nearest checkpoint to the convoy. They have to defend the carriage from getting past the checkpoint. After a certain time, and there's three in total. So if you stop them at the first one, you get maybe one, not even one. If you get zero, but each checkpoint you get is an added point. Which there's gonna be two. No, actually in quick play, it's only one round of it. So there's only one round of attackers defenders. In competitive, there are actually two rounds, as you can see right here. Each time you get to a checkpoint, that's a point. If you let's just say the enemy team gets 3 points. Now when you're on defense or when you're attacking, you need to get 3 points in order to tie the game and go into overtime. If you do not go into overtime, you lose the game. As you can tell, 1-3, the offense or the defending team wins. And I'm gonna cut that off.
Yeah.